What's up everybody, Toxic Ranger here, and welcome to Let's Play Firewatch. Let's get right into it. See, new game. I've never played this game, so we're just gonna go and create a new. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. You see Julia. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby. See you, Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. Go straight for it. You're really pretty. Or get to know her. So, what's your, major? Just go straight for it. She says, coolly, you are not. You are a future hangover. What? You reply confused. Someone should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. She flags down a waiter, and 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. R2 to use objects. Got my pack. Alright, looks like I'm going to my pick-em-up truck from all the way over here. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in, you share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer, you just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle Julia's in love with. She wants to bring it with her to class. Oh my god, I can't read. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking the dog. It's badass. You pick the beagle and she names him Bucket, and you pick the Shepherd and name him Mayhem. So you go for what she wants or what I want. Let's go with the Shepherd. Mayhem's an excellent dog. He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on her runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. Mayhem is a friend, child, and pet, and rolled into one. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m. and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids, they're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have a couple of little idiots, I think that would be pretty good. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. No fireworks, don't forget to check in, learn to live with the bears. It's Thursday night and Julia's 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You are worrying, getting angrier by the minute. She walks in the door after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You get mad, you ignore her. It's horrible to choose. I guess I'd get mad. You call her an inconsiderate asshole. She tells you to fuck yourself and not to be such a baby. You call her selfish. You know, she knows you mean it and it hurts her feelings. Oh, wow. My bad. Still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose a flex like He-Man. You frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. We're gonna pose. You look awesome. I would have to say the graphics in this game are absolutely phenomenal. I don't want to rush this too much. 2 forks. 8 more miles. Press A to climb over obstacles or obstructions. That's a hell of a thumbnail there. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking mayhem at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from far places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Uh-oh. Mayhem runs away. My move, fuck a dog. Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she's stressed. You confront the attacker. You scare him away. You beat his goddamn face in. I'm not a... if somebody came at me, you gotta do that. Your arms get cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay, you don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. I feel like walking by the river would be a lot better. Plans to have kids, get waylaid by work. Gets a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. You agree. Why would you be an asshole and tell her not to get the job? I mean, she can commute, I suppose. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if that's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder. Oh, excuse me. 3 times each semester. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. He should make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. I would say talk about it. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. Oof. Journal. Yep. We're just gonna put that there. He-Man! Mayhem is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. You and Julia walk him to the bar to see your friends, and it feels like nothing has changed. Julia goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought back home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children are little idiots. Other days, you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family they are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten her day. She gets worse. Not good. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the weekly visits from Daniel the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24 care, a home. It sits with you for a couple months. You decide to move her to a full care facility. You are determined to take care of her by yourself. Gotta take care of her by myself. Hello. I think that's an hello, Mr. Elk. That was a weird ass jump. Not gonna lie. It's impossibly hard. The worst it is when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything without you. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for hours drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter, drinking then too. You start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. You put a chair in front of the door. You trust that she will sleep like a rock. I don't really want her to get out. You go to the bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time, you meet Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge way off. You're home and in bed by 1 a.m. a couple nights a week. You look forward to those nights. One day you are stopped at a DUI checkpoint. You blow a .10 and taken to jail for the night. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law Susan. Take a next plane from Australia. They can't believe that your state is in your house, and you tell Julia's coming in with them. You don't argue. You'll just say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer's coming. You see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. That was an emotional roller coaster. And alright, enter the lookout tower. Okay, left stick is to run. It's saving. Cool. Open door. Turn on the power. Yeah, it's not a bad little shack.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Oh, hello. Well, we'll actually get to you in just a second, but unfortunately, guys, I'm going to have to cut it here. And as always, I will see you in the next video. See ya.